The second set of suggestions of alternatives are largely to use more from the past reserves. And there you have different variants, including tweaking the formula for NIRC from 50% to 60%, or changing the definition of land sales revenues so that all the revenue from land sold attributable to the first 10 years of lease goes into current reserves as opposed to past reserves. Basically, whichever the suggestion, the point is these suggestions are asking the government to use more from the past reserves. It sounds very attractive, but it essentially means that we are leaving our next generation with fewer resources. And this will just make it harder for them to meet future needs. At a time when our economy will be maturing, our population will be aging rapidly, and the uncertainties in the world are only becoming greater and greater. Surely this cannot be the responsible thing to do. So let's not succumb to the temptation of taking this easy way out and making things worse for our children and grandchildren. Long-term structural changes that we can see happening in the world, including the rise in geopolitical tensions, climate change, aging populations, lower productivity growth. All this will affect future long-term returns. Given the trends that we expect over the coming years, it may well be that the expected long-term returns will have to come down, just based on these professional inputs and the assessment of these structural challenges we face. And if so, the right approach, and certainly the approach that the government will take, is to accept the lower NIRC and either adjust our spending accordingly, or we will have to find other forms of revenue.